Hello, all you beautiful people. CJ here with another episode of CJ Speaks. Today, my guest was actually one of my first guests that I've ever had on the show, way back when I first started. He's gone by many nicknames: Safe Travis, Day Tripper, Your Mother's Favorite Wrestler, so on and so forth. Um, he's easily the best thing to come out of the Ontario Indies in a long time. He's one of the more harder workers in the Ontario indie scene. If you haven't guessed by now, my guest is the lovely Travis Moore. I'm gonna see if it actually worked. Accept. There we go. Let's give it a second. There we go. Invites. See if it actually works. Oh. Okay, why isn't accept? I don't want the boy thing work. I think I may have to restart it real quick. Um, is it working on your end, Trav? I'm gonna end the call quick and then we'll go back in. There we go.
Hey,
Ladies and
buddy.
gentlemen, Travis Moore, you are sideways. There we go.
There. Thank you. All
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, Travis Moore, how's it going, brother?
I'm good. How are you? I'm using an iPad right now, so
Oh, nice. That explains the equality.
yeah, it's really good quality right now.
Perfect. So, how have you been, man?
I've been good. I'm good. I'm sitting in Christina's room right now. We're just chilling out. She's
Nice.
like, yeah, so she's just listening to music right now.
Nice. So, first question I've got for you here. Would you ever incorporate Christina as a manager?
Um, I'll say I would love for that to happen. Uh, I'm gonna try and see if I can make something work out like that in the future.
Sick. Um, so what's your taste in music like? I know we've like discussed it before in the past, but I feel like your taste in music is like very like varied.
Yeah, my music taste is very varied. I'm a big fan of like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I love metal and I love rock, but I also like a bit of rap. But like it has to be like Beastie Boys or like something
Yes,
like that, or like Wu-Tang Clan.
we are way too similar in that aspect.
Yeah,
Um, so when we first did our interview, I think about maybe 3 years ago, I think
yeah,
that was during the pandemic times. Um,
yes,
so when we did that interview, you were still getting out of your Safe Travis phase, I believe.
yeah. I remember that.
And now that was it difficult getting out of the Safe Travis phase and having people take you more seriously in that aspect?
Um, I mean, like it's interesting because like I think the Safe Travis character was definitely like, the beginning, but it was hard to get out of it because people just still call me safety and stuff.
Hmm.
And it's a little like I don't care. Like you can call me that as a nickname or whatever, but like it's not who I am anymore. So like I still hear it to this day because like usually your first like gimmick you're gonna get that sticking around as a nickname. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a bit difficult. And then like the different characters that I did, that was easier to get out of. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So like because I was like, all right, I've done it before, I can do it again, kind of thing. And then I'm just basically now myself, so it's so easy now. Like, but I'm down for a challenge. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Do you think people didn't take you seriously when you were known as just the Safe Travis gimmick, or do you think it just came with time?
Um, I don't know. Like, taken seriously, it's not really like your like I wouldn't say taken seriously or anything like or taken lightly, because like I think I'm an alright wrestler and stuff, but like it's one of those things where how do I describe it? I love the comment PD skills, but he threw a knife. He was serious as fuck. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I feel it was not like I wasn't getting taken seriously. It's just for that I was not getting taken seriously because of my size more than anything, and because of even my age. Because like when I first started at St. Travis, I was 18 years old. You know what I mean? I was a
Yep.
young kid. You
Yeah.
know, like
There at the very beginning when you were, I think you had your second match, I believe, as Safe Travis, and I was like, who the fuck is this kid?
yeah,
But now, definitely, now that I've seen you progress, I'm just like, cool, respect is there.
yeah. I appreciate that, man. Because I started training when I was like 17, right? So I was pretty young when I started. I'm still pretty young as it is, but like, you know what I mean? It,
Would
uh,
you bring back like safety as a one-off gimmick for like a Northern North like style show?
see, I would be okay with going back to like the Say Travis character if it was a certain like condition. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I did for PWO the Safe Travis character for a bit because they told me their idea and I was very much okay with it. You know what I mean? I was like, this is a great idea. I love the idea. Let's do it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because like, Safe Travis was a babyface character. You know what I mean? And then trying it out as a heel was very different.
That makes that makes total sense. Like anybody who isn't like a wrestler or like wrestling fan wouldn't totally get that gimmick, but now that you're portraying yourself, it's something that everybody can relate to.
Yeah, like it's something that people can relate to for sure. Like just being myself. Um, which like you think about it, and there's a lot of guys on the indies that are themselves, which is
Hmm.
fine. You know what I mean? Um, it's just you need to make something unique about it. You know what I mean? Like there has to be something unique about yourself at the same time.
So, out of all the promotions you worked for, which one was the most safest? There we go.
The most safest. I don't know how to answer that question. I'll say the one that this is kind of like that, but the ones that feel like home, I would say, which I would say is like this the safest or something, right? Or
Hmm.
the ones that feel like home is definitely like PWO and HPW.
That's true. And how different is it working with HPW than it is crossbody?
Um, I mean, like HPW and Crossbody, I would say it's two different characters entirely.
Hmm.
But it's one of those things where I feel, um, like for example, if I'm on Crossbody, I'm having like the character is he's a jokester. You know what I mean? Like he likes to make fun and stuff, right? The
Hmm.
character at Crossbody, for example, which is like I would say my third home now, right? Because I'm
Yep.
always there. It's such a like the Travis Moore character is such a different person. You know what I mean? Compared to Crossbody, like he's what he's my frustrations, you know, like in life and stuff. He's my frustrations within wrestling. That's who the Travis Moore is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just trying to read what Mustafa said.
Yeah. How much should one immerse their own personality into their gimmick? I would say
They
all you
should.
Yeah, like 100%.
I feel like when you put yourself in that, like where you can feel like yourself, and you have almost a comfortability with it. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to feel comfortable within the character. You're allowed to have times where your character is uncomfortable and stuff, right? But if you can make yourself relatable to other people, it's great because people will want to cheer for you more.
I agree. I agree with that statement 100%. So, you've seen how well I work in the ring. Do you see a future feud between the two of us?
I can see that. I can see us definitely do a little match or something. You know what I mean?
One where I manhandle you with a giant swing, but
Yeah, well, you can do that, but I'll just punch you in the mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
uh,
whatever, man. You know?
such a great moment.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
So, so what were your initial thoughts like seeing me like training?
Um, I have the same thought when it comes to everybody when I show up to reps and I see a new student. I
Mm-hmm.
just say, let's see how it goes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one of those things where you can't tell how good someone's going to get or how good
Mm-hmm.
someone's going to be within the first 30 seconds you meet them. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Like, I look at you and I'm like, I want to see how you can do in the ring. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like we've done like shoot matches, and I think I hold my own for the most part.
Yeah, you can hold your own
I
for your.
I am 0-7 now, so in those shoot matches.
That's fine though. That's how you get better though. You know what I
Oh, is
mean?
that Prince Ali says make me flip bump.
Dude, when you flip bump, it makes me pop every time.
I'm glad that I can do that for you.
Yeah.
Whenever I see you headbutt somebody, I pop for you.
Oh, thanks, brother.
I will say this though, you are the uncrowned master of the headbutt, from what I've
Thank,
seen.
thank you, brother. I've tried to make as many variations as I can.
Because not many people see someone that's like kind of on the shorter side pull off a wicked headbutt, right? So
Right.
um
Um. Go ahead, brother.
no, go ahead, brother. What do you got?
No. I didn't. I didn't have anything to say. I was just reading the comments.
Yeah, so the Kensington says hi, son.
Hi, Dad.
Um, so if you weren't partnered up with like Andy for the first like little bit of your tag team, who else would you have teamed up with?
Well, right now I'm tagging with Grizzly Mac on Crossbody.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
but I always kind of wanted to tag with Van Landen as well because he has like such an excitement about him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he has such charisma about him, and like, I think it would be a very good dynamic between the two of us. You know,
I agree.
like, especially if it's within HPW, I could definitely be the more aggressive of the two of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then he can be the one that gets the crowd going. You know what I like?
Oh,
He's the one that I would like to tag with as well.
nice. Um, if you if you had the choice to, would you bring Andy back to do a tag team run for the HPW tag titles?
Yeah, I would love that. If I could definitely bring Andy back to Ontario to do a I just read Ben's comment and that made me laugh. Like, um, pop. But if I could bring back Andy and bring back the Gnarly Boys for the HPW tag titles, I would definitely do it. You know, like I love Andy. He's one of my best friends, and like seeing him succeed in Nova Scotia is making me really happy. But like just to get the chance to tag with him again, I would love that. You know what I mean? Like, and trying to evolve what the Gnarly Boys are.
Would you ever travel to Nova Scotia to revamp the Gnarly Boys in Nova Scotia?
Oh, for sure. I've talked to some people in Nova Scotia, and I definitely am going to go out there whenever I get the opportunity. It's all the matter of when, you know?
Exactly. Timing is always key too.
Exactly. I need to make sure everything lines up.
Exactly. I think if Andy did come back for like one final like tag run, I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. I would love to see me and Andy get the opportunity to show what we can do because we were a good little dynamic, the two of us. The dynamic would be a little bit different nowadays.
Yeah.
Um, but that's why right now, since like I tag with Grizz, you know what I mean? Like Grizz is one of the people I trust the most around wrestling and stuff. And we always can make each other laugh, so it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Like I'm not even like trying to like toot my own horn here, but I think we would make a pretty good tag team too. I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. We would figure out like a funny name for it too.
Oh yeah. I mean, fucking Patrick decided to like he was like, yeah, if you ever make a tag team, call yourselves the Special Forces. I'm like, that's not even funny.
That's not funny. No.
No, that's awful. Ricky Kickass is in here. Nice. How's it going, buddy? Long time no see. Uh, um, so we're gonna play a quick game of this or that real quick.
Okay.
Not loose or stick to your guns.
Not to lose for sure.
I would agree with that one as well too. NWO or Bullet Club.
Um, I would say Bullet Club for sure. Pretty sure if Travis and I would tag team, we'd be arrested for murder. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um, yeah, so it would be definitely Bullet Club. I'm a big Bullet Club guy.
Uh, DX or NWO.
DX.
Yeah, DX just for the humor, but NWO for the bomb ass Wolfpack theme.
Oh yeah, they had a great theme.
So good. Blink 182 where they used.
Honestly, Blink. Like I love Blink 182.
I like them both, but I've seen they used in concert and it was so good.
I got to see them in concert. I got to see both in concert.
Oh, nice. Um, different kind of Andy dynamic here, but your partner Andy or Mark Shaw,
In a fight?
or who would you want like to tag with?
I mean, for nostalgia purposes, Andrew Love.
Hmm.
But for like getting it done, definitely Marshaw.
Oh yeah, I would team with Mark Shaw as well too. I
Oh,
feel it'd be fun.
Mark's a great guy.
Oh yeah, from what I've seen, he seems pretty good in my books too. Pretty good promoter too.
Oh yeah.
Um, Oh God. uh, old school PWO or newer PWO?
Newer. It's evolved so much.
I agree. And then just for hilarity here, Rip or Ben?
Ripper Ben?
Yeah,
Okay. Um, that's a good question. Uh, huh. That's a match I really want to see. Actually, I want to see a Ben versus Rip in a match.
I would love to see that too. Put it out there, world.
Yeah, we'll see what we can make happen. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna see what we can make happen.
See, I don't know who I'd put over in that match because they're both so good.
They're so good. You know what I mean? They're so smart. Like they both have such a good mindset as it is.
Oh, yeah. Two two different styles too.
Two different styles. Like Rip goes for the more 2000s indies. You know what I mean? And Ben goes for that old
All this
like
kick your ass kind of mentality.
yeah, very like Japan style.
Oh yeah. Although
I still
it would be
I,
heel
what
Rip versus Ben would be insane.
that'd be crazy. Make it a best of 5 series. That'd be awesome.
I'd pay for that too. But yeah, I think I'd pick like in terms of just me training with Rip, I would like I've seen both wrestle, but like I don't know who I'd pick with that one though. Rip because he's my coach.
Yeah, like I
But
would say that just because he's my coach,
how
but
would I pick them? Like they
um,
have
Ben, I would pick for the fact that he's given me so much opportunities. You know what I mean? And he's helped me grow so much as almost like not as a like as a person and as a character. You know what I mean? And he's so good at like letting me like feel comfortable and learn how to be myself, you know what I mean? And make me uncomfortable in the moments where it makes sense, you know what I mean? Like make me try new things that I'm not comfortable with, like promos and such.
oh yeah. Although as somebody who's faced Rip in a shoot fight, I'd want to go against Ben in a shoot fight too. That'd be kind of
Oh
fun.
no, you don't.
Yeah, Ben will fucking kill me.
Yeah,
That's funny though. Oh, I love it. I love wrestling. What a weird freaking world.
it is. It is.
And then just because I have to, Beastie Boys or Wu-Tang Clan?
Beastie Boys by far.
Beastie Boys. And then sticking to the Beastie Boys theme, No Sleep Till Brooklyn or Fight for Your Right?
No sleep.
I love both so much. But yeah, No Sleep as well. Yeah, promos can be challenging and nerve wracking.
They are. And it's especially harder when you go out there and you forget what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a whole plan of what I want to say when I go out there, and every time I'm like, oh fuck, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I feel like at that point I would just like improvise it and just shoot on whoever I was in the ring with.
Well, I just whenever I cut a promo and like I'm not good at promos at all. I'll admit it, like firsthand. Um, I will just start talking about what I think would relate to the situation. You know what I mean? I wouldn't
Yep.
necessarily shoot on the person. I would just start like taking jabs. You know what I mean? But nothing that would like actually be offensive.
That makes sense. Um, what promotions have you or haven't you worked for yet that you want to go to?
um, there's certain ones like especially around on if I'm saying Ontario alone, Destiny is one of them. Uh, I would like to go to Seaway Valley or Chem Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would do Hammerlock. I would just to get the rep of a different type of match style.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I haven't really. What's another promotion I can think of right now? Like,
Have you done like 365?
I did 365 for a bit. I stopped doing them for like different reasons. I'm not going to get into right now, but uh, I just I was like, I'm kind of done here. You know what I mean? Like,
Like you've overstayed your welcome, kind of thing.
I feel not that I overstayed my welcome. It's just that I was like, I I want to come back when I'm better. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah, like and like as I'm growing throughout these years, I feel like I'm getting better and better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've definitely grown since you first started, man. I will say that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. So, out of all the students that you've seen in Rip's like beginner class, with the exception of me, who would you want to face in the ring?
The one that I'm thinking about wanting to wrestle right now is the only one that really like from your class. I would say Troy or
Yep.
Desmond Troy because he's got his debut already, and I want to test him. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I want to try and have a decent pace match with him, and try and have a like give him a as great as a match I can. You know what I mean? He's been working with Dust a lot, and I like Dust a lot, but like I want to see like Dust is a very old school style. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like I like his new character for sure, but I want to like try a like more fast paced match with him.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Hamilton is just like thriving with all of our pro wrestlers now.
HBW has had a lot of good wrestlers come out of it.
Hmm.
You got to think of like all the guys that like originally started in HBW and like just killed it as soon as they started like getting greenlit and stuff. You know what I mean? You got to think of like the guys like Evan, uh, Corey Stone,
Bo.
yeah, Doc Richards, Wade Allen, um, Jax Williams, Robbie Cosmos. Those guys, Vanna Black. You know, those guys are all really good.
Yeah, like you were like in the OG, like you're one of the OGs at this point.
I wouldn't. No, I started when it was about 2 years in HBW.
Yeah.
So like, I was in the first 2 years of HBW, but I wasn't an OG per se. Like Tantrum and uh, Raunchy Nuts are OGs, and Matt Grant and JT Kirk, but I'm not an OG of HPW, but I can say I represent HPW pretty proudly.
Yeah. Um. So you faced Vanna Black a couple of times on a couple of different occasions,
Yeah,
and you've, no pun intended, came up short.
yeah.
Would you consider challenging her for the Riot Championship again?
I'm definitely considering it again. I want to prove that I have beat her before. I can beat her again. You know what I mean? I'm her only loss. You know, in HPW history.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I have that accomplishment to myself is something that other people can't say. You know, like Clay Wilson can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Rockhard Wrangler can't say that.
Oh,
Evan Greenway can't say that. I'm the only one that can say that.
exactly. Um, how different is it fighting with like women compared to like men?
It's different in the fact that you have to structure like your thoughts differently within the match.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like I've only been wrestling for a couple years now. Today's actually my 4-year anniversary since I started wrestling on shows. Thank you. But thinking about it, like if I like strategy wise, if I was wrestling a guy, I'd go strike heavy. You know what I mean? Hi, Tyler Moore. I'm a Vegas fan. Yeah, you're close. It's Travis Moore though. But I appreciate that. But when I wrestle against women, I go for a more technical oriented match. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And like I'll go for more grappling, and if anything, I'll like I'll go for more grappling, and I'll go for more power moves than anything if I'm wrestling a woman. But I'll still use my like if I have to, I will strike. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
But if I'm wrestling a guy, I'll do anything. You know what I mean?
Um, regarding my past question from earlier about which promotions you'd like work for and stuff, I'm a huge like never say never guy. Like I'll work for any promotion as long as they like treat me good.
Of course.
But like if someone's gonna be like a complete like dick bag, I'm not gonna like work for them, right? So
Right.
otherwise, I just yeah, like it's more about just like picking and choosing at this point, really. All
Exactly.
right, so we're gonna do two more questions, and then we'll end off with the Big Bang question that I've asked
Okay.
every person that I've interviewed so far.
Okay.
So if you could see if you had a dream concert lineup, who would you want to see?
A dream concert lineup.
Yeah,
Um. If I was to go with like, are you saying like each member of the band is a different person?
yeah,
I'll go Phil Lynott for lead singer
nice.
from Thin Lizzy.
Of course.
Um, for guitarist, uh, for some reason, I feel like a good sound to go together is Phil Lynott's voice with Dimebag Darrell's guitaring.
Ah, nice. Good
You
choice.
know, like it would be such an interesting dynamic.
Mhm.
Um, bass. I'll go drums next, actually. Drums would be Neil Peart for sure.
Of course.
And then bass. Oh, that's actually a stumper.
So many good bases.
There's so many. I'm picking like from different genres too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess if I'm picking from another like genre again, I would. Cliff Burton. Yeah, Cliff Burton for sure. Actually,
Fuck yeah. I like that. That was a good answer.
yeah. Good job, Alex.
And then we'll go. Would you ever face Christina in the ring if the timing was right and if she
I
was,
punch you right in the face. I punch you right in the face.
if the story was good? Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
and then would you ever do like no ring north like kind of style like wrestling?
Honestly, I'm kind of done with that now. Like, I've talked to Warhead about it actually, and I was like, I'm done with this now. It's just not my style anymore. I just want to focus on my technical ability.
Okay, that makes sense. And then we'll go with the Big Bang question, and that's if you were to make a elimination chamber match using wrestlers across Canada, who would you put in?
Okay, so I got to go with the obviouses. For the heavy hitter, Holden Albright.
Of course.
For the heavy hitter Haas kind of guy.
Hmm.
For the high flyer, I put 2 high flyers. I would put both fight or flight in there. So,
No.
um,
So that's 3.
I'm not going to use any signed guys right now, actually. Um, so that's 3 Ontario main adventures right there.
Hmm.
I throw in a guy I think that's going to rise up like really big. Junior Benito.
Nice.
But I don't know if he counts as the Ontario scene or we're just talking Canadian scene. But
Canadian.
okay, so I put that's 4 for the vet of the match. I put Exus,
Nice. Good
and
choice.
then for the last guy, I would put XS Junior,
Nice.
just to have that little drama going on in the match.
Oh yeah. And because we don't discriminate here, we're gonna do the exact same thing, but with the women of Canada.
We're gonna do the women as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and not use anyone that's signed right now.
Yep.
Nikita,
Of course. Yep.
Vanna Black,
Good one too.
Bia Moss,
Nice.
Crystal
Like
Moon. So that's 4. Miley,
that's a good one too.
and then there's one more I want to use. I'll use someone from the Quebec scene. I'll say Kristara.
Nice. So for myself, for the men's one, I would go. Let's go Rip. I'd go. I'd go you.
Okay.
Just to see what kind of fun you two get into. For the big guy, I would throw in Wade Allen.
Good.
I feel like he would love to be in that kind of a thing. I'm gonna throw a second big man in there. We'll go with John Greed.
That'd be really good.
Number 5. Man, I made the question and I don't even know who to pick at this point. Let's go with Ben for number 5.
Ben would be a good choice, yeah.
And then number 6, I'd go with XS Junior probably.
I love to work with XS Junior.
And then for the women's one, I'd go with CC Moss.
Nice.
Because I feel like she's very underrated.
She
In my
is.
profession. I'd go with the Moss sisters. Actually, I'd go with Bia and Cece.
Okay.
I would throw in Crystal Moon. As much as I don't like her in-ring style, I would go with Sabrina Kyle.
Okay.
I'm drawing blanks on names right now. Trying to think of what I have on my wall back here for 8x10s. God, I have so many. And then I would go Miley as well.
I think that's 5 now.
6, I would go Vanna Black.
Yeah.
And then I'd have Vanna. I'd have Vanna go over in that one.
That's a good choice right there.
So I know I said like last question, but what song are you gonna come out to next? Do you think?
I'm gonna stay with my current theme right now. It's Prophecies Hourglass.
Nice.
So I'm gonna stay with that for a bit. Found it was copyright free, so it's great for YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's funny. on Wednesday, I showed up wearing a football jersey and a backwards hat, and everybody said that I should be in. My gimmick should be that I come up to Limp Bizkit.
That'd be hilarious.
I would totally do it just for the joke.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause,
reason I
like,
did say Travis. Really.
yeah, because like nobody would expect a big guy to do like high flying shit, right? So
Yeah.
like sunset flips, and I think my one of my finishes might be a frog splash. I'm pretty sure. So
Oh yeah.
like I love doing the standing splash, right? So I figure why not go with a frog splash, right? So
That'd be awesome, man.
that'd be like one of my finishes, and I think the other one might just be like a yeah F5 or something.
That'd be cool. I like that.
Yeah, because you can nail it on just about anybody, and same thing with the frog splash too.
Yeah, for sure. You're a stronger guy, so you could definitely get it.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. So thank you very much, Travis, for coming on my show. This has been
Thank you,
quite fun.
brother.
Uh,
This was fun.
Stay tuned for Friday, June the 23rd, where I have Holden Albright and Van Landen both coming on my show for their first time together coming on to promote their Twitch uh, project that they are working on,
It's
and that will
awesome.
be at 7:30 p.m.
Okay, sweet.
Thank you very much. I will give this episode a name, and I will probably post it on YouTube, I think.
Awesome. All right. I'll see you later,
Thank
bro.
you again. Take care, brother.
Take care.
And